It's starting to look like a bike again. A little quick episode this time. Just I'm doing a few little tiny jobs on the bike, and I just need to get them out of the way while I've got some free time. So I'll bring it down. I've taken the handlebars temporarily off the bike, and I am putting some oil in the forks. Easy enough. I'm just basically oil in there. Got some of the fork oil, and I'm just using a syringe. There's 90ml in each. I'm just topping up each leg. That one's just been done, and so I'm going to put the top back on that one, and then just do that one. Then that's one little job done. Oil back in the forks, and then move on to the next little job. Lots of little jobs, just to be finishing touches really. The engine, as you can sort of see, is in a state of basically cleaning it up, tidying it up, and the powder coating is off with the powder coaters. Should be about another week, so that'll be coming back. Trying to think what else, bits and pieces. Bring you over to the table here. We've got the this is for the clutch release mechanism. We've got a set of gaskets arrived. Got a new battery. We've got a new gear change lever. I didn't have well, the one for the bike. Where was it? The one for the bike wasn't even the right one. It was some kind of mishmash of lever. So that's going in the crap parts box, as it were. Just bits and pieces. The lock there for the petrol flap, tanky thingy, whatever, which goes over on the tank. So basically lots of little bits. We're working our way through. This is kind of the getting to the final sort of bits of the reconstruction. What's it called? Fog. Restoration. That's it. Yeah. Of the project. So all these little bits. There's clutch cables. There's throttle cable. Speedo cable. Rev counter cable. What else? Oh, there's just loads. So this is the final little bit. Oh yeah, chain. We need a new chain for it as well. The seat. I'll show you the seat in a bit. One's arrived. It's just been redone. It didn't quite fit against the tank. Where the tank came down, the seat was a bit square, and I didn't like the gap between it. So I've unclipped the seat cover, or pinned it, stapled it, recut the actual seat base, and they're just going to re-stick it back over so it's a snug fit against the tank. So there's that, and basically, yeah, just all the final bits. So anyway, I'm going to carry on this changing the fork oil, and then I'll show you what the seat looks like. I've been doing a little bit of soldering. I've got this great little kit here. I've had it for quite a while. This is a gas cat, and basically runs off, your normal cigarette lighter, your gas stuff, cigarette lighter gas, whatever. And you've got different heads. This one here, you basically turn it on, then the actual cover that this fits into, it's got like a flint on it, and that lights it up, and then that glows red hot, and consequently obviously makes the tip hot for soldering. And then you can change the head around. You can have this sort of like a mini jet engine thing on the end there, which is great for heat shrinking as well. So it's a great little portable kit. Saves but if you're somewhere where you haven't got electricity, you can still do some soldering, whatever. Anyway, so I've just made this this wiring loom, which is for the front here, and this is for the front brake. I don't know whether you'll see it. You can kind of hear it under there. Where are we? Switching like that. That goes onto that, runs down, and I've managed to find the disused connector. This was off models that had the front brake switch. So there we go. We've got the orange and the white wire. Orange being the power, white being obviously the power and the switch. But obviously switches on the back brake light, same as what we've got there for the foot operated back brake light. Put my words together today. Anyway, so that's gonna go onto there. Oh, you can see, I'm trying to find some contrast for you. Anyway, that's going to go onto there, down through the back of the headlight bolt. I'm going to connect it into that, and I'm just going to see whether I've got a connector, because I bought a pile of connectors. If I can find the things. Where are we? In here. And whether there's a double one I've got, whether that'll fit. That's what I've got. That's what I need, the bit that goes into that. Whether I can cobble something together out of this to go into that, into this one here. Anyway, leave that with me. I'm going to have a little faff. Oil's in. Front suspension's all nice and stiffened up now with the oil. I've just connected that there, which is the main, that's the neutral for the bike. Obviously that's the positive. I've just changed the connection at the end there, and then that'll fit on to the fuse there, the battery, and obviously the negative there. So right, I'm just going to faff this little thing, and then that's one less job off the list. Okay, there we go, connection made. That's it there. So that's gives us this, which then goes onto the switch. I'm just going to leave that dangling for now because I've got to tidy things up, and that's at a later stage. So we're nearly quite ready to put the battery on and try a few things. So good. Right, so that's one less thing off the list. Engine, as you've seen, is having work done on it. It's been tarted up as we speak. It's having a silver centerpiece and the black panels off the side of it, black cylinder head and everything else. So that's work in progress. Still working on that. I've ordered a load of fuel lines for the carburetor, two different sizes, the small one, which is this one here, and a larger one. So that's good. I can't think of anything else to explain to you, but anyway, it's a bit of a flying quick episode. A few panels here to sort out, to sand down and spray with heat resistant satin black. This and that, and another one here which I kind of just messed about with to see whether I like it. So those two to sort out, rubbing down, and then we've got another one of these resistor rectifier. I don't know what they are. One of these things cost me a fortune, coming from somewhere, I don't know, somewhere around the other side of the world. But this one, you can't really tell really, but it's all rusty in there. Rectifies the power from the regulator to the battery. But need it because, you know, I've gone this far with the build and replacing loads of bits for it with new bits and replacement, as in the coil pack and everything else. To start skimping out and putting bits back on it that I'd, you know, I'm not too sure about, would be a bit of a waste. Anyway, I'll, as I said, I'll bring you back for the seat in a minute, and I think I'm just going to tidy some more of this up and prep it down for another coat of paint. Yeah, right, seat's all trimmed up now. It sits better against the tank there, so I'm chuffed about that. So the brown breaks up the black, because you know, it's quite a black bike this is. So anyway, so that's that. A sneak preview. The bits have come back from the powder coaters. I've just kind of put that piece on there, just get a rough idea what it looks like. And in there we've got the cylinder heads and some more bits and pieces. So anyway, that's come back. So rather chuffed with that. So I'm going to basically carry on working with some bits and pieces on here. I've got some new throttle cables that have arrived, and also got RPM cables, clutch cable. I've got a new rectifier regulator thingy, whatever that was. You've seen that before. The old one was completely rusted out, so I've got a new one of those. And yeah, so we're going to be working on putting this engine back together next and getting that sorted. So happy days. So right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon on the next episode.